What's up, Capricorn? This is going to be your love reading for the second half of June. This is for my Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. The info is in the description box. There is a wait for a reading with me, so if you want to explore your options, I'd put a link to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Both are great companies that will offer you access to lots of awesome psychics and readers located all over the world at any given time. If you go through the links I've provided, Mystic Sense will give you 5 minutes reading free when you select a reader, and Spiritual Blossom also has a special offer. So check them out if you feel called to do so, and otherwise if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. I'm going to have a sip of water, guys. I've been talking non-stop. Now, Cappy, I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of June. I say potential for anyone that's new because on this channel I fuse in the law of assumption, which essentially means it's only a checking in point with the current version of you and the current version of the person and the situation, the connection that you have selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Law of assumption, you can have anything you want. Your desires are meant for you, and anything can be tweaked, conformed or manifested differently if you would like that. And so I encourage you to look into the law of assumption. I have posted material on it and we'll post more, but there's plenty of great coaches online. Everything on the outside is just a reflection of your state of consciousness, of which there are infinite. So if you shift into a new state, the mirror will reflect back to you what you desire, more of what you desire. Okay? Hanged Man. How does this person feel about you, Cappy? Let's take a look. Okay, they're anxious. 9 of Swords. Maybe they're sleepless. They've got 6 of Wands. They want to succeed with you. And I just saw the 8 of Cups in reverse. So I feel that they haven't walked away. They are anxious. Maybe they feel like you might be turning your back. They don't want you to turn your back. If there's been any kind of pullback, they're returning. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Look, 2 of Cups. Cappy, like soul connection. This person feels a soul connection with you. King of Swords in the upright. The truth speaker. So maybe this person has something they want to say to you in June. And the Devil. So first and foremost, a lot of desire, but I feel like fear has gotten in the way maybe, because I did say the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Maybe you're activating, Cappy, some fear here. This is you with the Devil card. Maybe they feel like you're disconnecting. I mean, the King of Swords in the shadow energy can be a bit cold and detached. Maybe this is how it's been. Or this person hasn't said their truth, spoken their truth, so maybe they feel you're disconnecting. King of Swords can be a bit avoidant. So now that's activating a fear. Anyway, they don't really want to let you go. It's obsession, and it's a lot of attraction. Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the shadow energy, Knight of Wands. Things have been a bit stop-start. I'm getting non-committal between you and this person. Look, there's that 9 of Swords. It's giving them anxiety, Cappy. I just did the Sag video. It's giving them anxiety, Cappy. So the stress here is also maybe they're definitely wanting you in that way. Also maybe they're feeling like with the Knight of Wands, all this stop-start, you might be disconnecting. They do have feelings for you, Cappy. They want to come out of some kind of a break that they've had with you. 4 of Swords. It's in the reverse. Let me have a look at the Devil. Yeah, there's been a lot of this kind of 8 of Swords, fears that are getting in the way of this situation, limiting beliefs. So, Cappy, this person might have been showing up as a little bit, disconnected or nonchalant or not non-caring. I don't think that's the case, but I think this person has some limiting beliefs, and their behavior, that they've been very stuck in their mind, right? Maybe they've been projecting a lot of negative beliefs about themselves into the situation, and that causes a lot of this stop-start, hot, cold. I only read their side of the street for context because they're not a robot. They have their own limitations, thoughts, feelings, all of that. But they are the version that you've selected. So they're the mirror to what you assume and believe to be true about them, about you, about love. It's all about your state of consciousness. So your beliefs, subconscious, that then drive your thoughts, actions, inactions, reactions, assumptions, and the version of a person that you select, so how they show up. Now, they are showing up as a little bit kind of in fear. I also think that they are trying to get out of their negative mindset or an obsessive mindset about you, to break free from whatever's limiting them. And Four of Swords, if there's been a break, they want to come out of that break. They're very anxious about it. Maybe they're anxious because they think with their behavior that they've lost you. Judgment card, I did say that. There's a second chance. There's a comeback round. Maybe there's an element of awakening to something that this person needs to shift and change within themselves. If you want the version of them that doesn't even have to go through an awakening or healing, it's also available. I say this in all my readings. You don't have to wait for anyone to heal or shift or change. All you need to do is select the new version of them with your mind and shift into the version of you as well that knows that you get what you want and that you are absolutely loved and you have a stable, committed relationship, etc., etc. Whatever is being reflected back in this state that you don't want, you just need to select a version where it's different. Okay, it'll make sense. Go and look at Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, Manifesting with Kimberly. Naya, also, who I did a live with, is very good at explaining manifesting, and she has a lot of knowledge. Okay. Nine of Cups in the reverse. This person also, there's a sense of maybe accountability needs to be taken for. Nine of Cups in the reverse can be a bit self-serving or selfish. On the flip side, this person may feel that you've come across as hot and cold, or that you're indulging. I'm just being devil's advocate, okay? There's an energy between the two of you, stop, start, fear, okay? Maybe they pull back, then you pull back. Nine of Cups in reverse, there's been pleasure between the two of you, but maybe not much stability. They want to come unstuck. There's a lot of this stuckness, a lot of mental stuckness and stagnancy and indecision. So Caps, if you want them to actually decide, like they seem to want to come back in for a second chance. So I would say if you want this person, select the version where there's none of these circumstances or issues, right? No, they're decided, they choose me. They're committed to me, all of that kind of stuff. I'm secure, I'm safe in love, I'm always the chosen one, I am adored, respected, whatever it is that's being reflected back in this situation. Hermit card in the reverse. This person has been in isolation and they've been doing some soul searching. They want to come out of isolation. Caps, you're coming up like an Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you have been doing a lot of work on yourself, and maybe you have gone through some growing pains and you've gone through a glow up or something, but this person is seeing you like an Empress, or they want to nurture the connection. So mind your assumptions as well, Caps. If you are anchored into old story and they do come in and you project the old story, it can go round and round. But even on this current timeline, it looks like this person's hoping for a positive shift. The Wheel of Fortune, and they do see you as a soul connection. Yeah, we've got Virgo energy, we've got Libra, Taurus energy as well. Six of Wands, they want success with you, Caps. Like they want to win. They want your attention. Knight of Pentacles, they want to put in the long haul. So the Knight of Pentacles is not the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It is the slow and steady mover. So this could have been taking some time, but their intention is to come up stable, and they have a long-term vision for you, Caps. I mean, up to you guys what you want to do with this, but this is just the current timeline as well, but it's looking like this person's intentions are to get out of their own head, move things along. I think they have a fear that they're going to lose you. And there is a sense of destiny between the two of you, soul connection. Ace of Wands, a lot of passion. This person has a lot of chemistry, Ace of Wands. So they want a new passionate beginning. But if your assumption is that's who this person is and that's all that they want, like player or whatever, well, they have to show up and conform according to what you assume, even if they have changed. And people do change, guys. And like I said already, there's infinite versions as well. Like if you can consistently hold them in the version that's favorable, they will consistently show up that way. But sometimes, you know, we can even, people come in and if we don't change our assumptions or self-concept, even if they are trying to change or be different, the mirror will eventually morph back into what we assume, right? Okay, so Justice card. This person seems to want to make things right with you or be accountable, where maybe the behavior hasn't been great. Nine of Cups in reverse can also be drinking and partying and overindulgence. Temptations. They find you very tempting, clearly, Caps. So that's Libra energy. They want to make things right. They want to give you something balanced and fair. For some of you, marriage, divorce, legal matters are playing into this situation, and that has been why things have been a bit stop-start, but most of you, I'm really reading this Justice card in this situation as like making things right, balancing things out. Because the Emperor in the reverse to the Empress, some of you, this is very strong like soul connection. You know, the Emperor in the reverse is sort of like, and it's not gender specific, but it's the wounded masculine. So that's the unevolved masculine. So this is a person that could be the quote unquote a bit playery or not showing up very stable, control issues. And when I say control, like over control with their emotions, not wanting to give too much. And then you're coming up like, maybe you've done a lot of work on yourself and you're coming up as very evolved. Now it's not still guys, I would challenge that, because if something's coming up in your 3D reality and it is triggering you, then it's showing maybe that that's still a reflection of something that's limited within your subconscious, like a belief, right? So, but you seem to be coming up in their eyes as the Empress in the upright, and there seems to be a wanting to be accountable for not taking control of matters in the right way or not showing up stable. Yeah, because 5 of Cups, there seems to be regrets here. I also think there could be issues connected to a father figure here with that 5 of Cups, and that could be the limiting beliefs and the fears, like maybe there's a toxic masculine behavior or trait, and this person, 5 of Cups, that's led to a lot of losses in this person's past. Like they could have a pattern, Caps. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So they want to make an offer to you. There's been impatience here with the Temperance card in the reverse. So maybe you got tired of this and you kind of turned your attention elsewhere. And that's, you know, maybe the unhealed stuff as well. So this person maybe wasn't feeling ready for you. They still want to make an offer. So even Capricorn, I don't really believe in the divine timing thing. If you assume that this person still has all this work to do, you're going to get that showing up in your current 3D reality. So affirm what you actually want. You want them ready, healthy, healed, and stable. It's absolutely available. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card. Yeah, there's been moon. So this is shadow stuff. I already said that. So there's unhealed like childhood wounds, essentially, on this timeline and this reality, and this version. So the moon card, this is also things that have been concealed or hidden. So that could have caused also, you know, stress and anxiety and disappointment maybe. But they want to be accountable. They want another chance. Fear, a lot of fear here. I think stemming from the past, stemming from past losses, family stuff. Yeah. Let me look at you, Capricorn, and see how you feel about this person. How does Capricorn feel about this person? King of Cups. Okay. You feel like there is an emotional bond, like you do love this person. How does Capricorn feel? You're still in 4 of Swords, so you feel like this is on a break. It's not moving. They're in 4 of Swords in the reverse. They want to come out of that. Judgment card, Capricorn. So you also kind of want to give this a second chance. Maybe you also want this person to be accountable. 7 of Wands, Page of Cups. You're a bit guarded. Maybe you feel also this person shows up a bit immaturely, but then, or what they offer you emotionally is small. Maybe you want an apology, Capricorn. I mean, like I said, I would try not to stay anchored into an old version. If you can, if you want this person, you want the stable, loving, committed relationship, for example, then it's best not to continuously go back to the old version of the person, which, guys, you have selected from the state of consciousness that you were in when you connected. So focus on what you actually want versus what you don't want. King of Pentacles, how do you feel about this person? Death card, 2 of Cups. Wow, you both have 2 of Cups, Capricorn. So you'd like to transform this, but also you feel like this has ended because there could be, you had wanted commitment and stability. Maybe this person wasn't really showing up that way, so there's been an end, but you still feel like they're a soulmate. There is potential for transformation. You are looking for something stable, loyal, and committed. So maybe you're like, well, if this person changes, then I get what I want. But like I already said to you guys, you can change this. No one to change but self. 3 of Cups. There's something about 3 of Cups, like third party energy. Some of you might have another option, 3 of Cups, that's looking more stable. But 3 of Cups is also friends and other people in the mix. And so whilst you both have 2 of Cups, your feeling is that there's a 3. And we need to go for a stable, committed relationship from a 3 to a 2, right? This person, you know, 5 of Cups is the regrets and the losses. They might have regrets in relation to you. You know, the 2 of Cups in the 5 of Cups card is behind a person that's too focused on what's been spilt. So again, there's unhealed stuff that connects to this person's relationship patterns and loss. And this person could have a lot of fears and insecurities and negative beliefs about love, which probably came from childhood and unhealed stuff. The moon is how we've been nurtured. It's, you know, there's potentially father issues here. The moon is also mother, so there's maybe avoidance or some toxic patterns, and then that has then caused situations, right, like relational dynamics, and so maybe there's been a projection of that into your situation. Now, Capricorn, like I said, if you're on the flip side of that, if you selected a version of a person that's showing up as the quote-unquote avoidant, the F boy or F girl, or the one that keeps triggering you to not feel good enough or not chosen or not giving you everything, well, that's the story that needs to be transformed, and the assumption that you are chosen, that everyone commits to you, everyone's loyal, everyone's trustworthy. I don't give a shit if anyone disagrees or in the comments gives me hell and says that I'm delusional or whatever. Okay, then go somewhere else. But test it, guys. That's all I'm saying. Test it. Test the law. If you change your assumptions, the outside will shift. Also, maybe you never want to be triggered in this way or feel this way again, so that you never experience this in another connection. Okay, because that's the law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be true, the mirror is going to start to reflect that back to you. So you might have a different situation and get a similar dynamic. Judgment card in the reverse, Empress card. You have a lot of cross energies, guys. The moon. It's also triggering some kind of a shadow thing, Caps. That's what I said to you. So the moon is our own fears. It's our own wound. Now, some of you, there's a mother wound here. But also you have gone through the growing pains, as I said to you, because you've got the upright Empress, you've got the upright Empress over here. This person does see you as the upright Empress. You potentially see growth and expansion in this situation. You've also grown from this situation because it has triggered something like a fear that you needed to look at, or you're looking at your shadow side. And I feel like, you know, you are glowing. You are in that upright Empress energy. It's about self-worth, valuing yourself, also being able to receive love. So you can do the self-concept work, or you seem to maybe have been doing that. You've gone through maybe a transformation through this. So in order to actually allow the love in, you have to hold a person, the version of them in your mind that you know is already there. It's already in existence. There's a version of this person that, of course, they love you. You have to be open to receive that. So there, you know, you choose who chooses you, Capricorn. It will make sense if you do some research and apply the law. The Judgment card in the reverse. Some of you, you feel, look, the Judgment card in the reverse, there's a sense maybe of judging this situation a little bit. It's the shadow of the Judgment card. Also, you feel that the way that things have been, you're not necessarily trusting your own judgment about it, because it seems to be that this has looked a bit shady to you, right? The old version, or the version that you're experiencing. So there's maybe lack of trust, or this is triggering your lack of trust. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Some of you are connected through your work, career, or a network. Let's see what else. And the Strength card in the reverse. It's tested your strength here. It's tested your confidence. There's been ego battles or ego issues here. Maybe you feel like this person is full of ego. 9 of Cups. You've got the 9 of Cups in the upright. You've enjoyed it. You've been enjoying it. 9 of Cups, pleasure. But you also might feel this person's all about that. And I did say that there's a wanting for them. They're wanting to sort of be accountable for behaviors. The 9 of Cups in the reverse also could be that they feel you're disconnecting and they're losing access to that pleasure. And I did say that they want to have another go with you, Ace of Wands. Okay, Capricorn, I mean, look, this person, I feel there's a reconnect, and I think that they're passionate about you. They're hoping for a positive shift. There's a sense of wanting another chance. Now, the quality of this reconnect is going to come down to your assumptions. For real, it's not out of your control. You don't need to control the mirror. You need to control your assumptions and your beliefs. So let's see what their intentions are with this broken mirror. Yeah, the contemplation, unsure, choices, decisions. So be careful. If you hold on to the idea that this person won't choose you, they're going to show up and confirm that. They might feel like you have choices as well, Capricorn. So I did say that maybe you are exploring your options. Court, jealousy. There's something here to do with wanting to be accountable for some selfish behavior, outside energies in the mix potentially, jealousy issues. Now, they, like I said, is not a robot. They're not a robot. And if this is like the dynamic that's played out, I still invite you guys to say, okay, they're my mirror and I have maybe a story that I'm not the chosen one, or there's other energies I need to compete with. So jealousy is usually coming down to jealousy, and third parties coming down to not feeling good enough. And this person with all their Eight of Swords and their mental, their negative self-concept, essentially, Eight of Swords, their negative self-concept, and the maybe, you know, with the unstable or toxic Emperor, Shadow Emperor energy, is also feeling not good enough or not worthy. But we don't need to wait for them to change or heal. We just change with our selection. Desire. This person has a lot of desire for you. Push, pull, ego battles, right? Power struggles, imbalance, stubborn, red flag, signs, cheating, deception. That's like that moon energy. So this person, you've both got the moon. So the other flip side of that is Capricorn, that they might feel that they can't trust you, and so they act in a certain type of way. I'm not excusing bad behavior, guys, so please don't give me shit in the comments. But in the end of the day, like I said, playing devil's advocate, it's an energy, it's a version, okay, it's a dynamic, power struggles, trust issues here, then trust issues there, then back and forth. And they still are just your reflection, okay? Reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. I've also got snooping, stalking social media, drive-by psychic tarot readings. Maybe they're watching tarot readings about you, or they're keeping an eye on you. They're watching your social media. There could be a bit of this obsessive energy with that devil card, as I said. There's also maybe potentially outside energies that are causing jealousy issues or obsessive type of people. Three of Cups, unhealthy people, or people causing trust issues or interfering. Addictions, roller coaster, toxic connection. This person also could have gone through a lot of toxic connections that they're projecting. You know, I said that about the Five of Cups, old losses, old pain, and then there are assumptions about love and about you. And you have certain assumptions about this person, and it's playing out in a certain way. So I did say Empress a couple of times. So high value, the Empress, beautiful, sexy, confident, abundant. And then we have Netflix and chill with guilt. This person has guilt and they want to be accountable. They want to resolve issues because you are the Empress, you're valuable. And it says sneaking around friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. So this is the thing. As I said to you, this person to date was showing up like Knight of Wands in the reverse, friends with benefits, maybe spending time with others, not prioritizing you, not choosing you, but then they want to work through it. So scrap the book if you want this and only focus on the version of the person that chooses you, loves you, values you, whatever has been reflected on this timeline that is undesirable. Fuck it in a bucket and select a new version. For those who want it, okay? So I'm just trying to empower you guys. There's a reconciliation this person's hoping for with that Judgment card. You've got Judgment card in the reverse. Maybe you're like, I don't know. If you stay anchored into this timeline, to be honest, that version is not what you want. But there's, like I said, another version that can play out or is playing out on another timeline. Right now, it's like the old version, it's like, ooh, you had to sort of think about, were you judging poorly? Poor judgment, because something here you feel like you can't trust, or the way it's played out. There's definitely trust issues here. And the Court card. Surprised, shocked, secrets exposed, red-handed. Anyway, Capricorn, I hope that resonated for you. If so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.